Hi guys and welcome to Dr. Mix. On this video we're going to talk about Arturia V Collection 6. In case you don't already know what the guys at Arturia do, amongst other things they make excellent emulations of classic vintage instruments. So V Collection 6 is exactly that, a collection of some really desirable instruments that either are not in production anymore or would basically cost you an arm and a leg to buy, if you can find them secondhand. We've been using this collection for a while and we thought we'd give you a taste on how it sounds like. There are so many instruments included, so we will focus on the new stuff. Let's get started. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is an emulation of the Fairlight CNI. I won't lie, this is one of the two instruments in this collection that intrigued us the most and the first ones that we loaded up. You've probably heard this on countless records: Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, Madonna, Pet Shop Boys, the list goes on. One of the earliest samplers back in the day was either this or the synth clavier. Let's listen to it. This sound is called Just Beat It. There's not much to say, I think the sound speaks for itself. So as you can see, there are quite a few presets right there. You can select amongst a wide range of presets. Let's listen to a few of them. When I saw that an emulation of the DX7 was included in the update, I was the happiest man on earth. First off, the interface looks amazing. Let's play this baby. Just play a few of the sounds very quickly. Alright, that's a very cool sound, so let's see what controls we have. I guess these are the basic controls right here. Let's see how we can edit the sound. Here's the feedback control, let's try this. Yep, this reacts like the DX7, so let's go into the editing page and, well, this looks pretty cool. If you've ever tried to program a real DX7, you will know that it's a little bit hard to program. It's not the easiest thing in the world. By the way, if you're interested about the original DX7, we have a video, so go and check it out. This actually looks very cool because you have your envelopes right there, you can modify them, and you have these layers when you can see every single envelope actually for every operator. That's very nice. So the modulation matrix, effects, which of course the original DX7 didn't have. So let's see what we can do. Yes. That's very nice. Very easy to program. So if I go to operator number 4, let's see. That's brilliant because you get the DX7 sound, but a very easy interface. This is really good.
I really like this because there are quite a few FM soft synths out there, but I still prefer the way the DX7 works and the way it's laid out.
Alright, let's try a few more sounds. Let's try some pads. That's lovely. Lovely. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful sound. Trip down the memory lane. Let's see, this is called auto sidechain. That's very good. That's a more modern sound, not something you normally do on a DX7, but I really like the fact that they've mixed legacy sounds, modern sounds, and classic 80s sounds. That's pretty good. Let's try a different sound now. I really like the fact that they've programmed the mod wheel to do something on pretty much every sound. This is a DX7 emulation, so we have to listen to some FM electric pianos, right? Let's try a few more sounds from the ROM. So this is the harpsichord. DX7 goes baroque. Let's try a few more classic sounds. The orchestral chimes. Alright, this sound, I remember it was on one of those early PSR keyboards that I used to have. You know, they had these auto arranger functions with grooves, and they had basically FM sounds in them. So I remember a rhythm going like this. So great synthesizer if you want to have a taste of the classic DX7 in the box. And here's a surprise emulation, the Buchla Easel V. This is a semi-modular synth dating back in 1973, and basically it defined the West Coast synthesis. Now normally on synths like this you don't have presets, but Arturia have created some nice presets so you can try it out. I hope you're listening on monitors or headphones for this one. Really nice and subby. So with a synth like the Buchla Easel, basically the whole concept is to create your own sounds because this thing is so fun to program. So if you want to do this, you just have to go to your presets right here, go to template and start with the default sound. So you will get something like this. Very simple. I'm going to show you very quickly how to get started creating a sound on the Buchla. It's actually very fun using this plugin. So let's start with something. As you can see, I have my complex oscillator already patched to my envelope generator. And maybe I want to patch the modulation oscillator right there. And then maybe I want to change the frequency right there. And I can change between high and low. Change the wave shape. Let's make it a little bit quieter so we have a little bit more headroom. Pretty fat sound. Of course, I can change the timbre of this oscillator. Okay, this puts a smile on my face. I really like the sound of this synth. So one of the most characteristic things that you can do with the Buchla is modulate the complex oscillator with the modulation oscillator. So let's try this. Let's pull up the modulation. That's without it. That's very cool. Let's bring down the level a little bit from the master volume. And of course I can have this fixed, of course, independent of the keyboard. And if we use the high value, it gets crazy. We can switch off the quantize as well, actually. Let's try the frequency modulation. Let's try the high value again and see what happens. Pretty cool. The last thing that we're gonna do is basically let's try and connect the pulse sequence into this guy right here. course, with Arturia, we also have a nice reverb right there. This is pretty addictive. All right, now let's try and activate the arpeggiator. Let's go ascending. I'm not gonna go deeper because we'll probably need like 3 hours of video, but you know, you get the point, just experiment. This is a great synth.